A lot of people seem to really enjoy when I talk about my husband and how Tourette Syndrome plays a part in our relationship. So tonight I thought I would talk about how Tourette Syndrome helped me realize that he was going to be the man that I was going to marry. One night while we were dating, I had him watch the movie Front of the Class. It's a Hallmark film about a man named Brad Cohen who grew up with Tourette Syndrome, and it's a true story based on his life and how he ended up becoming a teacher and vice principal that he never had growing up with Tourette's. I get emotional when I watch this movie every single time because I relate to it on such a deep level. After the movie was over, I found myself getting into my own head and starting to worry about what if this is too much for him? What if he decides that he doesn't want to deal with the girl who can't sit still anymore? I remember eventually getting the courage to ask him, are you positive this isn't going to be too much for you? Because I'm already falling for you. I'm already there, and I can't keep falling deeper if one day you're going to decide that this is the reason you can't do it anymore. He looked at me with a look that he often gives me now when I say something ridiculous, according to him. And he looked me in my eyes and he told me that Tourette Syndrome made you into the girl that I fell in love with. And that it was never going to be too much for him, and just how he loved me so much, and that it was never going to be an issue. It obviously felt good to hear him say that, but it was also the first time that somebody made me feel beautiful because of my Tourette Syndrome and not in spite of it. And that's a feeling that I knew that I could never walk away from. I remember very clearly rolling over after that conversation and thinking to myself that this was going to be the man that I was going to marry. I found him. And I don't know what stars aligned or how I got so incredibly lucky to have him, but he was meant for me.